Hey, my foodie friends and family. Morgan here. It's a beautiful summer day here in Toronto, and I'm going to give you a winter fall dish. How's that? This is typically made in southern Germany in the fall and winter. It's a very typical dish that a German family would make, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's so simple. I'm starting with 2 jars of wine sauerkraut. Now make sure you get wine sauerkraut, because there are others that are just pickled in vinegar and they are way too sour. You need to rinse out that sauerkraut anyways, so I dumped it in a colander, rinsed it under the tap, and now I'm putting it in a Dutch oven roaster. There you go. I just love sauerkraut that's baked with pork. I guess that's the way I was brought up, but it's just delicious in my mind. Spread that out evenly in the bottom of the roaster. And then we're going to add 1 onion that's sliced. This adds a lot of great flavor to the sauerkraut as it's cooking. The onions will get soft and caramelized and will melt all over the sauerkraut and make a delicious flavor. Have you guys ever made sauerkraut yourself? I actually did it once in one year with a huge vat, and I shredded all the sauerkraut, rubbed it with salt, and I made absolutely delicious sauerkraut in about 6 weeks. It was so good, and you can freeze it and use it later. In the sauerkraut, I've added about 1 cup of chicken stock. This one happened to be with roasted garlic. You need some moisture so that the sauerkraut doesn't dry out. It also will baste the pork. I'm using 1 2 to 3 pound pork loin. There's not a lot of fat on this, so be careful how long you cook it. We're going to season with salt, pepper, and paprika. The paprika will add color, not so much flavor, but it makes the sauerkraut and the pork look yum. I'm using fresh ground sea salt and fresh ground black pepper. The paprika is sweet, smoked. You can use a spicy paprika, but to be honest, it's not traditional in German cooking to use spicy anything. We have pretty bland diets there, but tasty, just as good as it can be. I'm using quite a lot of paprika because you want the color to be all over this dish. I'm covering the Dutch oven and I'm putting it in a 350 degree oven, and it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours. You're going to need to check every now and then to make sure the pork is cooked through. And there it is. Doesn't it look good? Oh my God, serve this with mashed potatoes or with some Spaetzle, and you have dinner made for a German king. If you like the recipe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. The more foodies here, the better. Thanks for stopping by for some more food that warms your soul and mine too. We'll see you next time.